Hi. I'm more so posting this for myself because I want to be able to like save this video for myself to view in the future, but I don't have enough storage, so I have to delete it after I post it and all that. But this is my last day in this house. After today, I will probably not be seeing this house ever again. I do apologize for the poor audio quality. I do not have a microphone, and I am in the basement. So in this video, I just kind of wanted to talk to myself and I guess to the internet, even if you're new to my channel, some of the cool, awesome sauce memories I have here, because it's so cool and awesome, right? For starters, people who have been following me for longer probably know my grandpa passed away in October. And I wasn't able to see him for that full year that he was sick. He passed away from cancer and a whole bunch of other health issues. I had one chance to go see him, and that was the first time that he got like diagnosed, or whatever you want to call it. And I didn't realize how bad it would get, and I didn't realize he didn't want treatment at the time, and so I said, oh, I have a plan with my friend, so I'm gonna sleep over there. I didn't sleep over at her house. I had to babysit my brothers, but so I babysit them. I got paid a lot, but after that, I never had another chance to go see him because it got so bad to the point he didn't want even my parents or my dad's sisters to go see him. It got bad really fast. He couldn't eat. And he ordered monkeys from Florida. Not actually. I don't remember the word for it, but there was something going on. But it was really funny for a while. So that is why my grandma has decided to move closer to family. Okay. When I was a kid, I came here a lot. Like, most of my childhood except this place. And I know, like, it's not my full childhood, and it's my grandma and all my parents and all that, but, I don't know. This house is just a lot to leave. My brothers and I always came down here. We had a old Nintendo from when my parents were like teenagers, maybe? I don't know. And we would fight over Mario Kart or Super Smash Bros. Or who got the green controller because it was just better. When I was little, I think when my second brother was toddler, my first brother and I, we used to go on the stairs before we figured out what rug burn was. And we would slide down them on our stomachs and our backs, and it was actually really fun. Until he got rug burn at one point and he started crying because, I mean, rug burn sucks. And I was so concerned at the time, and now I just like laugh at it all the time because literally right after he like felt better, he got back on the stairs and started sliding down. A lot of the time we would also play hide and seek with our cousins. And I have a few older cousins, but as of right now, not including the adulted cousins, I'm the oldest. And so one time, me and my cousin Izzy, you've seen her on my channel, we were like in our weird, I don't remember what it's called, but like not main character, that's not what it's called, but main character vibes stage, alright? And so we would go on Spotify while we were playing hide and seek, and we'd play really good music that we could just kind of grow out of. I don't remember the names of the songs, and it was really funny. We'd walk around like we were genuinely the main character, and we would like act or whatever. My brothers thought it was really funny, so we just kept doing it. Lots of hide and seek, lots of fighting. There was a big bed right there that we all would always fight over. A yellow bed right here and a blue bed over there. I remember all the time, I would always get the big bed because I'm the oldest and I'm awesome. And so whenever my brothers all would like sleep over in this area, they would not shut up and they would not leave each other alone. And so I always woke up super late. And so my dad would come down here and like shake me awake because big breakfast and all that. There was this one time my grandpa really liked peanut butter cookies. And so I was making peanut butter cookies and chocolate chip cookies and all that because I like baking, and so does my grandma. Turns out my grandma didn't realize the butter that she usually used was already salted, and so she'd always add extra salt. So whenever I made them, not adding in the extra salt, everybody was like, okay, yeah, so you're the new designated baker of the family, and I'm not exaggerating, that is like exactly what they said. It was really funny. Every Christmas, we'd go out into the shop. I'll put like edits of the rooms in the house. I do have to make this. This might be a few other parts because I can only post a 15-minute long video. But anyway, we'd go in the shop, the entire family, or we'd be in the living room. We'd all sit in a circle, like probably most families do. And we'd pass around gifts and all that. And I swear to God, opening a present is the most awkward thing ever, because what do you mean I have to open it and just look at everybody with a smile so they can take a picture and just be like, thank you. That might just be me being socially anxious, but one time my cousin and her best friend at the time were over, and she got the big bed this time, but we were hanging out because I'm pretty close with her. And they were on the phone with one of their friends, and this guy kept complimenting her and like, oh my god, you're so pretty, which is like normal, but he kept doing it. And so I'm like, I mean, I know she is. And then her friend cuts him off and is like, okay, dude, we get it, you like her. And then they like hung up on him. I kind of feel bad, but it was really funny. There's a lot more I could list, but I'm on a time limit right now. Right here where I'm sitting, there used to be a giant curtain just going along the wall. There would be boxes and stuff over there. There was like an area over there that we could change in because there's only like one bathroom upstairs, not including my grandma's. And there were crates over here and all that, and I had boxes. And anytime we play hide and seek, this was the designated hiding area, so it would get checked every time. That and under the stairs. And so everybody was always hiding over here. Eventually we found a different spot over in that corner that was really hard to get into while being quiet. And everybody just kept dying laughing. And one time I literally hid like in plain sight. The only thing that was covering me was a bedside table and the curtain. my feet were out, and somehow my brother did not see me, and I won that game of hide and seek for the first time. It was really funny. I keep saying it's really funny, but I guess it's not as funny when I have to explain it. I don't know, man. Oh my god. Every time we played Mario Kart, they would argue with me over whether we played Grand Prix, Battle, I think is what it was, or just the normal versus. I always said versus or Grand Prix, and they always wanted to do Battle because they really like popping people's balloons, I guess. Don't take that out of context. And it was really funny because I always won because they would play Super Smash Bros. 24/7, and I'm not a super fan of Super Smash Bros. I swear to God, every time we'd fight over the green controller, and one of the gray controllers, the Z button doesn't work, so you can't use the ability. So my brothers were always screaming each other's heads off because my Z button doesn't work. Give me your controller. It's my turn. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, I'm just chilling over here with my green controller. I always got one of the working ones. I'm just lucky like that. Oh no, there's a lot of good memories in this house. Yeah, there's probably gonna be another part to this at some point, but I don't know. Trying to think. I know there's a lot more, but it's like my brain, not where it's too early. This house holds a lot of emotion. And again, I apologize if I'm being over dramatic or anything, but again, this video is more for me than it is for the internet. It's a lot to leave and never come back. There was this one time I was walking my dog. Normal, right? This is a pretty quiet neighborhood. Everybody keeps to themselves. There's this old lady walking her smaller dog. My dog, he's not big dog, but he's strong dog. And so he dragged me over, and I was like trying to hold him back with like all the force I can. And he's playing with this little dog, and me and the lady are just talking, you know, hanging out. There was this time, like quite a while ago. I think last time we were there was when I was maybe 7. We had a lake house, but they sold it. But there was this golf cart that we had that my grandma sold like last week. And my grandma and grandpa would always take me and my brothers for rides on, and they took us to like the actual lake part. And we would do rock skipping, and then they'd get on like a canoe and go hang out. And then me and my brothers were just like fighting over the rock skipping. And then we'd go park, we'd hang out, lots of family barbecues. We sold a lot of that stuff from that house, I think last week. And now we're selling this house. And this is the last of those 2 houses that I've held my childhood in. Because my house back in Arkansas, it's okay, but it's a mess. And there's always yelling, there's always fighting. I'm not trying to like put down on my family, but it's like, I don't know, that's just coming here always made it better because there was less fighting, because there were adults around and I didn't have to watch my brothers 24/7. And now we're leaving. I have to wrap it up here. Stay tuned for a possible part 2. Love you guys. Mwah.